Padunk. Padunk. Pa-energy. Pa-energy. Low energy. Me. Not you. How dare you? How dare you? Welcome back to Low Energy Videos, where we are playing Half-Life 2. Episode 2. I think it's been established now we're playing this. Hey, I think it's very well established, alright? In fact, some might argue it is the most established thing in human history. Along with that I burnt my fucking hand. Oh, taking the pizzas out of the oven. Oh god, it hurts. All my knuckles, there's a wall of steam. It's kind of poetic. Steam has been known to hurt people. Steam has been known to kill people. Wait, have they? I wouldn't say no to the concept that steam has actually indirectly killed someone. Indirectly. Rightio. No, I'm gonna have to use the no PlayStation controller for Dylan. Womp womp womp. Okay, so we're using the keyboard and mouse. Back to our roots. Actually, to be honest with you, I play games more with this than anything. There ain't no car fast enough. There ain't no segment long enough to stop you from liking this channel. Well, actually, the channel be damned. You like the video, you subscribe to the channel. That last game was good. I appreciate it. I found it natural. Impact sounds, I agree. Are these? This isn't where the hunters is. Oh no, I already killed them. Okay. Bloop 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 bloop. Choop 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 bloop bloop bloop. Choop. Choop choop choop. Gotta love that noise. I mean it. You have to love that noise. Oh dear. Could be.
So many ways to die out here.
Yeah. Anything to steal? Yeah. Smack. Don't need it. But I'm glad it's there. Needed a grenade, I guess. Stairway. Ooh, power. Okay. Let us andale, arriba, and indeed arriba. Andale, arriba. I only brought one beer out with me. I've got to go out and get more in a minute. I don't mean like literally leave the apartment, but I gotta go back into the kitchen and get it. I've got like 12 beers in there. Well, 11 now. Ooh, what's that B&B? The White Forest Inn. Why would they have that in English? The only people who come out to out here would be other Russians. It should be in Russian. This is like in the area in front of Moscow. Actually, no, it's up more towards Finland. I think that's really where it's based. I should look at one of those videos. The natural, like the real life location, because I love the Fallout universe. That is some good shit. There's a YouTuber, I forget his name, but he made a video called Road Trip, the real life Fallout road trip, and it is good. Like, he shows so many real life locations that are just copy and pasted from the game. Well, the game is copy and pasting it from real life. Not the obvious ones, like, say, in Vegas, but there is really a saloon in Good Springs that looks exactly like this. It's really famous among bikers, apparently. Yeah, if I had a car, well, I could get a car. Like, if you have $1,000, you can get a car. But then you have to pay for it for the rest of your life, and you also need a license. I can't get a license legally. I'm colorblind. Not 100% colorblind, but enough that would cause bullshit. And frankly, I don't trust myself around the idea of the rules of the road. Looks like there's gonna be a big fight here. Just so you know. But anyway, if I ever did drive, I would love to do things like that.
Is so close, I hate to waste any more time. Let's keep
Agreed,
going.
let's go. I have a bag of fucking wine gums somewhere. I put them in the fridge, but now I don't know where they are. It's driving me crazy because I am gagging for some wine gums. Have to make do with real life wine then, or beer in this case.
It's a trap!
There's a trap! Of course it is. It's always a trap. I can never be like, haha, you fools! I saw that coming. Even though I kind of did. It was a setup, so obviously. Yes, that's my name. I am the one free man, the opener of the way. Admiral Akbar, R.I.P. By the way, you ever want to feel bad about the guy who actually was in the suit? His journal was released after he died, and he was often crying in that suit because it was so hot and so stuffy. He was so uncomfortable, he'd actually be sobbing in that suit while he'd be doing it. And then when they take it off, they'd be like, wow, you're sweating a lot in there. And he's like, yeah, I'm sweating. Nothing else, just sweat. Like, we all know that Frank Oz suffered crazy as R2-D2, but my god. Hunter. Wait a minute, do I have the namesake of this stream? I do. You know why I do? Because it's CROSSBOW! Fuck you! Fuck you! CROSSBOW! 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 And down he goes. Sure thing. God, she can take a hit, can't she? I can't. She can. Now I have to go and kill that motherfucker all over again. He clearly wasn't the main target anyway. Aha! Maybe he's already dead. He is. Good stuff. Anyone else want to be a hero? I guess so. Oh, he is still alive. Fuck! I hate this gun, the way it reloads. Must find health. And soon. CROSSBOW! Citizen, anti-citizen 1 engaged. Van subprime engage. Expunge. Mandate removal of active signature imprint.
Still after the data packet.
Cauterize. And expunge. I do love the Overwatch voice lady. She's so deadpan. Oh shit, the white ones. White is... What?! That is rare. You normally don't see Alex getting killed. Fuck you.
Listen. We're talking about us.
God, I really burnt my knuckles on my right hand. The one I'm using for the keyboard right now. Because of course I'm left-handed. I am left-handed. The superior-handed. We are a minority, which makes us great. Fuck you. Shotgun dance? More like shotgun Vance, because Alex Vance is dead. CROSSBOW!
We're talking about us.
I know, I'm that famous. I'm amazing. Gotta have this. Oh, Alex, you toss whizzle! Don't startle me like that. No, we only got 2 of these. Yeah, it's better actually this way. CROSSBOW!
Listen. We're talking about us. They're still after the data packet.
Hey, the English come up with fine swears. They don't always need to make sense. In fact, they often don't. Ha! He killed himself with his own thingamajig. I don't know. They're dumb. Hiya, buddy! No. Yes. Shit.
Three at a time. It's too much. Let's get moving before they send more. Let's get out of here.
There's still tons of ammo and weaponry. Yeah, well that's still up. Alright, so we need to hop out a window, I do believe. That, for example. It's too small. So small. So small. Ah. Aha! No. Ooh. How bad would the fighting get that I needed these? Like, I need these in endurance battles. I don't need them in one-off engagements.
Power supply for this force field.
Okay. Force field. Power supply. Got it. You're great. And you know what else? I haven't objectified you in how long? Hey, you got a little bit of blood on your boobs. Do you have any Asian heritage? You've got a bit of Asian going on here. You should do some Ancestry.com thing. That's how they'll get you onto the system.
The hill to those buildings. Let's check those sheds at the top of the hill.
I know people who believe that when you do those sort of Ancestry.com things, you're a part of, like, the system now. They have your DNA. And all the time I hear them saying that, I'm just thinking of Dale from King of the Hill. I'm on the network now! They know me! This is happening! Doesn't help that we live in an age when companies sell your information, so... Shit. Aha! Your power has no effect over my ability to hurl a grenade. How? Okay, so the obvious answer is not obvious. That's a shame. Perhaps there's a side option. Nope. They need to do a sort of like farewell episode for King of the Hill. I know they said they wouldn't, but I'd kickstart that shit. That didn't work.
The turret's out of commission.
True, but how the hell do I get it out of commission? Oh, that's how I get it out of commission, huh?
Power source for the shields. Huh. I haven't skimped on security either.
I'm nearly dying,
I can
Alex.
disable the shields and get you closer to the reactor. Okay, it looks like I can open them from here, but I won't be able to come in with you.
Uh-huh.
Here goes.
You gotta love a woman whose ass is 40% rigid angles.
Sorry, Gordon. This thing's fried.
Deep fat fried?
You in there? Why don't I stand watch outside while you disable the power cell? We've had enough surprises for one day.
Yes. Can you sit on my face? It was just a question. Little did I know that facehugger wanting to sit on my face. Ah, a Puzan. A poutine cell. Yep. Whoops. That didn't work. Neither did that. Oh dear. None of these things are working as required. What are we going to do? Okay, so we got some indestructible glass. Right, here's the puzzle. We got some indestructible glass. We need to get that ball thing out so I can turn the power off. Here is the key. I don't think that's... I think that's a requirement. then go to Vimeo and enjoy yourself. I am now strapped into this particular situation, and indeed an individual such as myself must make the most of it. CROSSBOW! I saw Billy and Ben are also doing a Fatting Around stream. So that's fine. Anyone who wants to leg it can leg it. Ah! That was ridiculously easy. Damn this ball. Here's the real challenge. That's the angle I'm doing it at. There we are.
That should have done it. Let's go see.
Were you there when the death ball was bouncing around? That seems very dangerous.
You're not looking so well.
No, I'm not looking so well. It's a shame, isn't it? To get back in my car, which is way down here. Car. Oh, shazbot. Nelvin Delvin and the whole damn human race. That's like a place in the Cimmerlian. And so Fenwith, son of Kilwinian, went to Nelvin Delvin. There he stayed a time. Just a time. Meanwhile, at the Paramount Pictures Mountain. So where's the fucking car? That's something at least. Where did we park? Where did we park? Is it back here? Yes, it is. I've bunny hopped enough. Get in the car. Let's go to Wendy's. Why Wendy's? Because I'm driving. You know what we're gonna have to do now, right? No. Yes.
Look out below! Woo-hoo! Yeah!
Ow. Car. That's what I'm driving. I'm driving a car.
The radar's going off, Gordon.
Oh, good.
The car.
There must be a secret package somewhere. There it is. There's the secret package. The fuck happened there? How the fuck do I get up there? How do I deal with this bullshit? Suppose I have to go around it then. Hope you don't mind, I literally just clipped through you there. Maybe fire a missile? A missile? What's that? That was bound to happen. Really doubt it, but... Crossbow. Okay, you win this round. Tempting treat place. I like when you make that noise. Please keep doing it.
That doesn't sound good.
I don't know, it sounds fun to me. We drive.
Over there. I see an antenna. Huh, I think that's White Forest.
Why can't it be Black Forest, huh?
The rest of the way on foot if we have to.
Oh. Shit. So. Dog! Save us, dog! Dog, no! Dog! Look how it's bleeding. That's a nice little feature. Dog! Protect us! Mostly me! Exclusively me! Woo! Dog wins! Brutality! Oh no, the machine is broken!
Wake up, Dog. Please.
Don't worry, he's gone to that big scrapyard in the sky now. Aww. She loves Dog.
Everything working all right? We're fine. Better now.
I love his priorities. Is Dog okay?
All right. Thanks. Okay, let's go.
So, do you mind explaining who that is? Huh?
Come on, Gordon. Get the car and we'll challenge Dog to a race.
Oh no, I forgot this part. You have to win a race against Dog.
Looks like we need your help again. Would you mind?
Come on, Dog. I believe in you. You and all the Christian saints. Except for that one. You know the one. The doubting one.
Way to go, boy! Okay, Dog. Race you to the base. Step on it, Gordon.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dog is racing us, but I have a car. But dog knows the terrain better, so he'll probably win. Plus I'm a little drunk, just a little drunk. Dog is kick-ass because he rips people's faces off. I want to play GTA Vice City, not done in years.
This is it. We made it.
Fuck you, dog!
Alex and Gordon Freeman!
Dog.
Well, you won this time, dog.
Yeah, dog. Think you're all that? I was busy making my own 80s version of a 80s classic of...
We had a feeling you were close.
Fuck you, dog.
Don't take off like that.
We all love Dog. Let's hope nothing ever happens to Dog. So, look at that smug prick. Look at him. He doesn't think much of anything about me. Little dick. Ah, beautiful, majestic white forest.
Gordon Freeman. And about time.
I know, everyone loves me. I'm amazing. So, Alex, impressed yet? Of course you are.
Alex, Dr. Freeman, you made it.
Hey,
You!
be here.
That guy! You don't remember my name, do you? Of course I do! Of course I do! Mark?
Do you mind if we keep dog patrolling out?
You win this time.
Not at all.
That was a lucky
You
guess.
heard him, dog. I'm gonna go see Dad. I'll catch up to you later. Take care of yourself.
Come on, Bill Mark.
He's in Silo 1 access unit. Right through here.
Shall we? I don't feel anything anymore.
What now?
Oh no, what's that?
Well, now what?
All right, back to work, everyone. It's just another false alarm in the secondary silo.
Take a walk.
Same old Dr. Magnuson.
Oh, Magnuson. He's such a well-developed pip of a character.
Been AR2 before?
AR2? No. Now, an AR3, sure. Plenty of times.
There is no such thing as an AR3.
Well, City to City, the place was lousy with AR3s.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. So do you know what the alternative fire method does on the AR2? Kills hunters. How did you city folk kill hunters?
It sure as hell didn't use guns. We would just wrestle hunters to the ground with our bare hands. I used to kill 10. 20.
He's the Billy the Fridge group of the group.
So when you're out in the field, you're going to be punching hunters?
In the field? I'm not going out in the field. I'm a radio operator.
That's it. Leave. You don't need to be here, and I'm not going to continue the lesson until you leave.
I'm staying right here.
I am serious. Leave.
Oh yeah?
Not going to continue until you leave.
Come on. Come on, whose dig is bigger? Seen your bullshit. Okay, so let's make it awkward. Aw, honey. You didn't know how to do a blowjob because we didn't have the ability to have sex. It's alright, you just don't use teeth that much. It's just there was so much blood and it's alright, I never wanted kids anyway. Yes you did, it was your idea. Look. I'm not big on the blame game. Let's just now focus on the more esoteric parts of our relationship, okay? Yeah, now that I have options, here we go. I'm very proud of that little sketch right there.
Gordon, man, you made it.
Yeah, man, I totally made it, man. Man.
I was so
Who's this guy? Oh, your dad, right? Oh, crowbar leg. Yeah, yeah.
And look at you, son.
Son.
I know we both stay together to get through anything.
Yeah. We make a pretty good team.
We sure don't. The way you constantly die on me.
Now that the
Oh, your daughter died, by the way. Alien magic. That fixed everything.
Dad.
can you blame an old man for wanting grandkids?
Wop, 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 wow.
Dad, it's not what it looks like. I'm fine.
Are you sure? Shouldn't we have it looked at?
Really, I'm fine. Where's Dr. Kleiner? We should get this data to him right away.
She died. Also, she
Yes. Yes.
can't she have kids now? I mean, is that more? Oh no, it's a little bit north of it.
Hey, Gordon. When you and Magnuson have been going at it, you'd think they were still competing for grant money.
Grant money. You're such a kidder there, Mark. Okay, I need to go and grab my beer. Like the mass bulk of it. So I'll be back in a second. In the meantime, listen to me eat a sour cream and onion tuck, and don't forget to like the stream if you're liking it already. Boo unsubbed all you want, little man. With the big heart. And the short bus. Right. There's still like 6 of them left in the damn fridge, but fuck it. Consumerate! I told you, I want to get really shit-faced tonight.
Some things never change.
Yeah, that Magnuson, the way he and I did things together. Honest things.
And what about the Combine? Will we be able to launch before they attack?
It'll be close. All it would take is one strider to destroy our rocket. But we're ready for it.
I'm sorry we couldn't get here any sooner, Dad.
Don't worry, sweetie. I'm just so glad to have you back.
I'm glad to be back.
For the Kleiner certificate. I want the Kleiner certificate of approval. She is a perennial parasite. That's literally her function. What do you think a head crab is?
My dear, what a relief. Not to mention a delight to see you here at last.
I got to touch a boob.
Suit, you've taken excellent care of each other.
Damn right.
They're inseparable.
Yeah. Imagine playing this game without the HEV suit. You'd just be dead You'd be dead in the first game.
To make time for a family reunion. All right. I was just saying.
I'm a dick, an utter dick. That's my sole purpose in this whole game is just being a dick. Blah blah blah, dick.
Oh, never mind him. Now, my dear, where is this date?
Bleh.
Single moment I never hear the end of it.
You have my word on it.
It's right here, Dr. Klein. We've got a ton of data. The strange thing is, it was all attached to a transmission from Judith.
Transmission from Judith?
Do you mean the message didn't get through?
We've got to see this right away.
Just let me start the decoding process, and then we can view it in the auxiliary control room.
For God's sake, hurry.
Yes, of course.
Another alarm?
What next? Parade. Constant interrupt. Hello? Is anyone there? Anyone? False alarms all day. Damn crows have been nesting in the tracks. I do not know how I am supposed to concentrate with all of this racket. Freeman, you're not doing anything. Make yourself useful and find out what the hell is going on in there.
Yes. Gordon, if you don't mind, I feel better.
Catch up with us when you're done.
Sure, this is clearly just going to be a false alarm.
The last doors will have sealed due to the alert, so you'll have to go through the bottom of the launch. I'll open this hatch to let you down. Once you're down, I'll have Uriah lift into the secondary silo.
It's the head crab has gotten into the
What are you waiting for, Freeman?
well, yes, actually. Could you please give me a hug? I'm very emotionally. This is why no one came to your birthday party. They don't want to be that guy, but you're being that guy, so yeah.
Attention personnel. This is Dr.
This cord being pulled will be very useful.
Seem incapable of solving their little crow problem. You will be happy to hear we have put the popular Dr. Freeman on the job. We all look forward to his remedy, and I look forward to hearing the staff's excuses for why they couldn't handle it themselves. Thank you for your patience.
Oh. Fuck you. Oh boy! Industrial grade acid! Let's drink the whole thing and die. That's canon, by the way. Yeah, Vortigaunt dude, could you maybe make... Ah, thank you. He's got a little sides coat on.
The Magnuson has instructed me to remove you to the secondary silo. The secondary silo can be reached through here.
I must feel very uncomfortable for him. He has, look, he even has a little ID tag. See, that's where we are right now. So we're in European Russia, Turkey, the Urals, Eastern Europe. What? Fuck you, box. Beer? Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I couldn't have another drop. Alright, I'll have a gallon of the stuff. Alert. Alert. Really? You mean the one I have to take care of is gonna be the one that's legit?
Right through here. Magnuson must have sent you.
He died. He died because it wasn't expected.
Oh dear. This is a breach. A breach. Attention, attention personnel.
Why the hell didn't they use a hunter already? I mean, you never get to see them in Half-Life 2. Oh, by the way, CROSSBOW! Whoa! I was gonna say I can't fire that while he's there. Hunters go down and they die. Hooray! That's a good question. It would have been after Half-Life 2, of course. A few years after Half-Life 2. 20... I'm going to go and say, like, 2009, maybe? 2010 at most? You've got access to internet. I can't stop in the middle of a stream and do this shit. Fuck. I am curious myself now. This was the last official Half-Life thing. Everything after that has been made with fanfiction stuff, fan-made products, mods, and whatever the fuck Hunt Down the Freeman was. Skyrocket in flight, afternoon delight. Whoa, afternoon light. Best version of that song ever has to be from Anchorman. Seven. Wow, this was good for its time. Afternoon. I always liked the idea of like a base getting attacked, or like a planet getting invaded. The idea of fighting on like a distant shore somewhere is cool, but if that's all you're doing, or going behind enemy lines, it starts getting old. Saying that, most games I play understand this, and after a while it gets like, did you ever? Oh god, this is making me think of a very, very seldomly talked about game from the PlayStation 2, World War Zero. It was in this alternate reality where World War I never ended, and this random dictator took over Russia, and then Germany and Austria and Turkey. So it's just this one generic sort of Germanic Russian-esque society fighting the Allies, which are all bankrolled by these companies, and as the game progresses in this sort of almost steampunk-esque society in this endless war, you realize that the companies that bankroll the Allies are secretly supplying the evil empire just to make money. It's a kind of a crazy ass story, but I liked it because it was trying something different. Nope. Haven't taken those. I've turned off the oven. They're sitting now on the tray, but those pizzas that I cooked, I can smell them from here, and oh, they're making the whole apartment smell lovely. Pepperoni. Nothing fancy. Would you believe I got them for 61 cents? Like, Jesus Christ. You won't go hungry until the lines of supply break down as climate change happens. You won't go hungry, that's for sure. I mean, you still need a place to cook them. I'm a very simple man. I like simple things. I likes me meat, I do. I likes me pizza. Shit. Yep. Talk back to me like that. Fuck. Yeah, I'm dead. Drop. Yeah, I agree. Because they have no way of breaking down the doors in any way, shape, or form. I couldn't think of any way that they could do that. That was stupid. I know people who have playthroughs that,
Attention, Freeman. It is critical that you seal the overhead silo doors and stop this infiltration.
where you only use one weapon. Usually the gravity gun. An entire gravity gun playthrough. Oh, come on, it normally can't do that. Fires for a bit, then reloads. Fires for a bit, then reloads. Hey, buddy! You're gonna get turreted. That doesn't seem to kill you. Makes me sad. CROSSBOW! Ow. How are you meant to avoid that? Oh, fuck. Okay, I need to start thinking about this. Whoa, what the hell happened here? Why? Ha! I didn't expect that to work. Fuck yeah! It discombobulated the The Hunter. That is some cool shit. I like this song. It's probably going to get me a copyright claim. I'm still getting copyright claims from like last year. Euro Truck 2017, Farming Simulator 2016, you know. I think I played 16 here once.
Freeman, I repeat, there has been a breach of the secondary silo by way of the overhead launch door. I will trust you to seal the silo doors.
Oh shit, I went back the way I came. We all know what weapon will work for this. No. Crossbow! Crossbow! Crossbow!
Freeman, have you heard a word I've been saying?
Of course I have.
You to seal the launch doors.
God, they really don't want him to look like a nice dude, do they? Just like back in Spec Ops The Line. Yes, because that worked so well last time. You did remind me though, I should keep up the fucking drink. Wonder if someone's ever going to get off to this ASMR of me in the distance drinking for no context. Yes, I am. But he must be freaking the fuck out. I actually was thinking that. Do you remember the games I used to do? Like, every 5 times I'd crash the truck, I'd have to do a shot of vodka. Or things like that. I should bring that back. For games where it's applicable. I mean, there are some games that I was playing that just weren't. A grenade here should do it. Ah! Dicks! We don't want your grenade!
You can hear me, Freeman, for God's sake, close the overhead silo door.
Oh shit, there's an overseer. Like a fly that gets in a few seconds before you close the door. Which we've been dealing... Oh, sorry, buddy.
This is Dr. Magnuson, and I am pleased to announce the secondary silo has been sealed. Well, back to work.
Good for you there.
Gordon,
Yeah?
thank goodness you're okay.
Goodness, huh? Thank you.
Glad that's over. We couldn't get in till you sealed off the silo in the black.
They know where we are.
I better let my dad know you're all right. Dad?
Yes, is everything okay? Is Gordon all right?
Yes, he's fine. And thanks to him, the base is secure.
We're about to watch the transmission from Jim's.
We'll head right over.
Okay.
Freeman must follow.
Oh, follow. Alright.
Follow, Freeman. If you would take the Freeman from here, I can return to my place of honor at the side of the Magnuson.
Sure thing. Thanks for the help.
They're so helpful, considering I clubbed their skulls in
Right after they got here. But he wouldn't tell me why.
the first time I saw them. They are dicks. They appear at random points and just start shocking you. And those are powerful shocks, too. Loading. There we are.
Fairly sure I see the location of the project. It's hard to say how much of it might have survived intact or whether there's anything remaining.
Oh, here comes the Portal 2 reference.
We'll need to take a close look at it, of course, but I should be able to give a better opinion within a few hours. If the site is where we think it is, then it should be no more than... I'm gonna cut this short. We may have been spotted.
My fingers don't hurt anymore, but now they smell of sour cream and onion. I approve.
There's no stopping her, Eli. Wait a moment. There's something else here. It's the Borealis.
Good God.
Aperture Science? What's going on over here?
Oh yes, quite real, despite its almost legendary stature. Our peers at Aperture Science were at work on a project in compromised ordinary Now that we've found it, we can use it against the Combine.
Use it. That thing has to be destroyed.
Also good for you there, Shortbus. Why don't you tell me in detail what it smells like?
Waste all that potential.
Is it a biological fluid or function?
There's no controlling that kind of power.
You need to be an Asian girl who doesn't say a single line of dialogue, trying a whole game to control that sort of power. Make it a metaphor for abusive relationship and be really, really pro LGBTQ+.
But it's a combine kit. It'll tear out everything she knows. There'll be nothing left of her.
But we don't know for sure
I won't
that...
take that chance. I'm going after her.
Now, Eli, the only thing worse than Judith falling into their hands would be if they should get a hold of you. She may know the particulars of the Borealis, but you know everything.
Listen here, my black brother. You don't need to follow. You don't need to follow those white women.
We'll get her back.
They take you away from the true Africana path.
Oh, fine. The code. Yes, Magnuson. It just needs a little bit longer.
You're waiting for the Combine to go ahead. They'll soon be here to give it to you in person.
I'll hurry along, Magnuson.
I'm a dick!
Dad, are you okay?
Let it go. No, I can't let it happen.
You didn't really do much.
Dad, prepare for unforeseen consequences.
What?
Dad! Okay. It's okay. Just
Hey, Krendar! You're back just when I was about to pull out an old computer. I'm guessing this runs a Windows 98. Now let's look at it in detail.
Do you need anything?
Oh yeah. Yeah, now this is, I'm guessing Dell or Gateway made it.
There's a hot plate in the old staff room.
I'll be right back. Gordon, keep an eye on him.
Sure thing, honey.
Thank you, Dad.
Yeah, baby, thank you. I'm going to destroy your daughter.
Guns. The last time I heard those words was back at Black Mesa. You had just stepped into the test chamber when you whispered them in my ear.
Oh, you think HP?
Who I'm talking about.
Oh, look, he actually knows our mutual friend. Well, say his name. His name is G-Man. Wait, hang on, whoa, hang on.
Well, went to hell that day. And now he's using my little girl, putting words in her mouth.
Among other, no. I'll keep this pure. I'll keep this pure.
Damn reason. Gordon,
Yo,
there's so much I need to tell you.
you do. Maybe tell us, because we're not getting another chance to say it. They're not making a sequel to this, no matter how much we hope for.
There you go.
God, you made that quick.
You alright?
That's a big mug.
All right, people, change of plan.
Fascinating that there's nothing inside it.
Before those striders are... Oh, excuse me if I'm interrupting tea time. I'll just step out until you're finished, if that's...
I'm a dick. Audacity. Audacity!
Follow me, quickly.
We'll talk later.
I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Sure. Now, I need to use the power of my bladder to expel waste, which will go back into the water system, and will support thousands of different parts of the biosphere. While I do that, I want to ask an important question. How can you possibly believe, that there are starving children in Africa? Huh? The only starving children are the ones that are tortured or aren't Christian. You chime over that. All I saw was "show me" come up on screen, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, show me the evidence. Wait, stop. Oh, someone linked on in the Discord, I think, of either DFF or Ryby's Discord. She still has a Discord. I hope you enjoy the ASMR of me fiddling with a piece of plastic. Away you go now, rapper. Ew, a rapper. It's not black, so it's not good. It was a live stream of G-Man talking to some people. There was like maybe 6 of them. And it was just, I clicked on it and he was just, within 5 seconds. No, sorry, not 5 seconds, like 5 minutes. I'm not going to be that facetious. He really was just doing the soundboard that Ben has on DP of every time you want to say something that G-Man says. Just click it. Like, I turned it on and he was in the middle of a, wait. Like, we make fun of Brett Keane. Oh, G-Man always wins. So he needs to actually argue. He actually has argued against, G-Man has argued against G-Man on DP. They brought G-Man in one episode, and they were playing clips from the G-Man soundboard, And I swear to fucking Christ, he didn't recognize his own voice. And he said, "Who's making fun of me? What are you saying?" "Who's laughing?" And Ben almost pissed himself with laughter trying to explain. Oh, I don't care who's watching this. This has been a good night so far.
Could shoot down our rocket. Don't stare once until all stripes.
Oh, I hope someone clipped that. The moment where G-Man was arguing with G-Man. He is so... He really is. Although Jay Darkey has talked to him about non-Christian things, believe it or not, and I cannot believe this, but G-Man really has a life outside of Jesus. Or what he assumes to be Christianity. I really doubt what he talks about. Preaching to the choir ministries is official Christian doctrine, but whatever. He, like, Jay Darkey says he talked to him, and when they weren't talking about Christianity, they really had a good time talking. To that I say, good. It shows that he's not a fucking 100% piece of shit. I honestly don't think G-Man is a 100% piece of shit, but he's past the 50 mark, he's past the 75 mark. You know, he hasn't entered Onision territory or Brett Keane territory, but he's just there on the cusp. I think he's too stupid and, frankly, too naive to go all that way over, but he's really close. Preaching to the choir even means, yep, pretty much. Like, you don't preach to the choir already knows. You preach to the layman. It should be preaching to the layman ministries. You go out there and you bring the new blood in. He has no new blood. And I don't just even mean like his like subscribers. I mean people, like, the shit he speaks. Here's one extra thing: the shit he speaks is 100% taken from other people's stuff. The preaching to the layman ministries. I mean, it goes the same with all the Christian people. The Vigilant Christian comes to mind. He was never online to talk to people, the new people, new converts. He was always there to talk to other Christians. Isn't there a YouTube channel called like 1,000,000 Christian Moms or something like that? I know Mr. Atheist has a beef with them. Or is it Girl Defined? But like, I've watched some of their stuff, and he's just gonna really a mess. Yeah. But like, the whole thing is that these Christian channels aren't there to challenge atheists, Muslims. They're there to reinforce their own bullshit. And that's the difference. I mean, an atheist channel back in the day, which nowadays atheist channels either have gone alt-right, do something else, or don't exist anymore. They exist to do what? Like, they exist to... what did they do? They used to explain things that Christians would post up about the world as fact, and pointing out the flaws. It's the same when the non sequitur before they lost. What's his name? Keith. It's Keith. Yeah, it's Keith. Lost his fucking mind and took over the show. What they used to do was just like bring on Christians and bring on flat earthers and hear their arguments and then debunk them, and it was great. It was fantastic. They have. Oh, that's fantastic. There is this very well-known one. It's just two guys sitting in front of... It's almost like an old 90s call-in show. There's just these two guys. I think one of them is a former minister. And like a proper like Lutheran or like Anglican or whatever, and Protestant anyway, and he was like, they call in the show and they just talk, and there's footage, like there's clips of the moment a Christian stops becoming a Christian. And the great thing is, these Christians call in wanting an argument where they think they win, and then they walk out of it with more questions than they ever had before. Yes, the one Brett Keane wanted to come up, and he calls up and he's like pointing at the Bible, and the minister, he's like, at this point the guy had like he had a bit of fat on him, longish hair, but it was grey, a beard, and I forget what the other person, all I can remember is the clip where he's like, Brett is calling them up, and I can remember his tone, and he's like, checkmate, atheists, in his mind, and he's like, oh, what, you want to read from this? Because I've got the Bible right here. This guy was smart enough to bring the Bible with him, and he opens up the Bible and points it out, and goes like, what do you think this means? Like, what do you think this means? And like, like, and the thing is, Brett started the fight. People like Brett start the fight. Hell, Brett's a bad example. Brett isn't a Christian. Brett is just a Brettism. I think Brett is the only subscriber to, and that includes Dorn or any of his kids, to the religion of Brettism, where Brett Keane is right in all things. Brett can change his mind on a whim. Brett can come up with new ideas. And Brett, if you ever are watching, I've said this for years now, you get in touch with me. Absolutely, if you want, we can talk. But the thing is, Brett, I don't care, because I've heard it. Gourd believers. Exactly. You're not a fucking person anymore. You're a meme. When you wake up in the morning, you're a fucking meme. When you go to bed, you're a fucking meme. And not good memes. There's nothing good about anyone. You want to see the worst person online, it's not you. Worst person online is somebody who shoots up a school or a mosque or rapes kids. But if you want to talk about the most conceited person online, it's probably you. And that includes all those sort of like spiritualist bodybuilders. Critical recently did a video on one of them. I posted up as content as hopefully DP will watch it one of these days. A radio or different things. Yeah, Corn TV radio. Well, it's just there to show off all the different types, you know. Alright, I am playing a game, so let's get on with it.
Seem to respect you. Therefore, I'm putting defense of White Forest, this ingenious new weapon of mine, in your hands. We call it the Magnuson device.
Of course we do.
My chosen label, you understand, but it seemed to please the personnel. Now look lively in there. Warm
I mean,
delivery.
there's a reason there's books made about him. I actually was on Facebook not to... Oh god, I can't help myself. I just can't help myself. I might as well have more beer. Brett actually went and wrote books, as we all know. But he... there's a guy on Facebook I follow, and he actually said he went and bought and read Brett Keane's book. Because Stephen King says he's an aspiring writer himself, and he looks at Stephen King as one of his inspirations. Okay, interesting choice. Not my first call, but you know, not terrible either. He's got his pros, he's got his cons. Not important. But one thing he did say that I do like: you should read a bad book. You should read a badly written book, a poorly put together book, and like. He wrote it, Brett wrote it, put it up there, and people are now buying it off as an example of a badly written book to see how not to do it. Like, that is Brett's legacy. When Godless Engineer was on, still is on it, Non Sequitur, and he debated Brett, I was mostly confused. Like, Godless Engineer's been around the block a few times. He was on DP. He knows who Brett Keane is. Why did he give Brett the time of day? Because all Brett did was make it abso-fucking-lutely awkward and stupid. Yeah, pretty much. He's the after picture in all things. Oh my... Brett is the after, the before and after. Someone else is the before. I don't know who the before is. That's a conversation for another time. But in all things, the after video, the after picture, the after video is Brett. And not in the positive ones, like when Billy today uploaded a picture of himself a day before he started the diet and what he looks like now, or Rich from Review Tech losing all the weight. The before and after shots. No, those are positives. I'm talking about the negative ones. Don't do crack even once, you know, don't do it, like... Yeah, it is true. Then again, I did love when he was on that show, the Godless Engineer, when debating Godless Engineer, right at the end, the sting that he'd been waiting years for just to say. I don't think Brett realizes there are consequences for saying shit. I really don't. I don't think... I honestly think that his major sin, if there is sin in this world, his is selfishness. He is so selfish, he doesn't understand that other people feel. And other people have opinions, and other people can, you know... I mean, he's betrayed all his friends. All of them. Every one of them. I feel sorry to be his neighbor. I mean, like... You move to to Festus, you know, times are probably tough, but you're gonna make the best of them. You settle down, you walk outside, and there's fucking Brett, just there on his porch going... Suddenly you're next to this weird blob of a creature that is just going to use you as it sees fit. And if you don't respond to him, he's gonna call you everything under the sun. I mean, imagine the shit he's gonna say about his neighbors. Imagine what his neighbors are gonna say about him. They're gonna hear all the arguments between him and Dorn at 4 o'clock in the morning. You know? They celebrate their anniversary, get a few bottles of hobo wine, and next minute you know... Yeah. But that's like the lowest of the low. Like, Brett is the bottom of the barrel. Everyone who is lower than him doesn't have a YouTube channel. Isn't known.
For the safety of the base, these devices are deactivated. They cannot explode like those you will find in the field.
Go ahead and take the device to the strike. Now toss it at the main body of the striker. Good. Now take out the firearm of your choice and shoot the device. There you go. Not too difficult at this range, is it? Gets a bit harder when it's moving about and firing at you. Let's move on to a more challenging task. Uriah, send the target to the far end of the rail.
He'll get... I bet he's gotten arrested more times, or at least the police have been called to his house more times than we'll ever know. Not to mention, I imagine neighbors have knocked at the door concerned. I mean, the rumors that go about that motherfucker in Festus.
Magnificent device, isn't it? I'll be right over here when you are ready to head out.
You could argue every town has one crazy person. Bigger towns have bigger people, but...
Now, every building in the valley has its own dispenser port, so you'll have ample supply of explosives. Now, I must get back to my rocket, Freeman. I'm relying on you not to squander my trust. Or my...
Of course she does.
Oh, and Freeman, if you pull this off, I might just forgive you for that debacle at Black Mesa. You know the one I mean. involving a certain microwave casserole.
Oh, fuck you. We do not mention the microwave casserole, Magnuson. Or if you want to bring up old shit, how about the office party? 2002? Ring a bell? Of course it doesn't ring a bell. You were so drunk you don't even remember the week before or the week after. Yeah, you look away. You ask around, and consensus usually leads to it. I know who in Carrick-on-Shannon the crazy person is, and I hate to say it, I've definitely met the local anti-Semite because I've been the upfront of his rage. He has no actual Jews, but because I have Jewish heritage, he lost his shit at me. The second time in my life I've ever been assaulted over my Jewish blood. Now, in all fairness, he backed off, but only because he couldn't get any rallying support. No one in the pub wanting to talk to him after that. Rightly fucking so. There is always a chance. And hell, even the smallest town could have multiple crazy people. But, like, yeah, I mean, everyone is going to say whatever. But there's usually a consensus you can gather around with. If you can't, then sure. If no one's gonna think who the crazy person is, it's a good chance it's you. In
Taking a few liberties with your car. Check it out. I added a rack for Magnuson devices back here.
Cool. God, they're really selling these Magnuson devices.
I tweaked your onboard radar so the combines show up red on the dashboard unit now.
Uh-huh.
It'll send a homing signal
Oh, you got a flat ass.
in case you get separated from your car.
Jeans are really popular in the post-apocalyptic future, huh? Summertime must be a bitch.
Here at the south end of the valley. The rest of the gang's up north by the old sawmill here.
No, here. You pointing to that area over here.
I'll be staying here to watch the field and send status updates. Good luck out there.
Here we go again.
You'll find the sawmill at the far end of the valley.
This is almost an open world, but it's not quite an open world.
Perimeter's clear. Still no sign of incursion. Keep alert.
Hell yeah. Go up there, get some sawdust, get sick, throw that sawdust down, you're sorted. You're sorted, son. Hey, look. Supplies.
They're waiting for you in the sawmill. That way.
That way. Secret sawmill man. Wait a minute. I'm guessing we have to deal with some sort of like tower defense bullshit at this point. Yo.
They've sent Freeman, have they? Good man. We've counted a dozen striders just north of us. Our job is to keep them
What, do you think you're panting? Because you're not fucking panting.
close enough for one good shot at the silo. The whole launch is a bust. And in case striders aren't bad enough, recon indicates they're being escorted by packs of hunters.
Yeehaw!
What I want you to do...
Attention. North perimeter breach.
All right, people, this is it.
We have a strider approaching from the cranes.
Cranes, that's where I was at. Quickly! To the Gordon Mobile! Shouldn't it be the Freeman Mobile? First things first, the traditional way. Aha! I am mildly annoyed it. Why am I procrastinating? Alright, I'm just gonna let him kill me. Actually, I've always been curious, is there any way of killing these motherfuckers off without explosives? Health over here! Oh, he's dead.
Now, what I want you to do.
Attention! North perimeter breach.
Alright, people, this is it.
We have a Strider approaching from the cranes.
Defensive position. Go. They're not making this easy. Here we go.
Well, they're making this easy enough. I'm gonna kill off the hunter first. There we are. Dick. Magnuson device. Oh, Coswizzle. No, I'm not seeing this. Perhaps. Keep it real. I don't know why I channeled Teddy Rubskin right there, but I'm okay with it. Shit. Well, fuck you, Hunter. Yeah, you gotta get rid of the hunters first. Yeah. I pissed him off a few days ago. I actually only jokingly said that he kinda sounds like a or distant relative of Donald Trump. And I swear, I triggered that motherfucking bear. He's like, oh really? How? How? You went like Joe Pesci out of Goodfellas, you know, like, how? How do I sound like... No, like, I'm like, what? You know, it's just in general way, you know. He didn't say like, oh, how did I amuse you? And do I amuse you or some shit like that? But I have a feeling I stepped on his fur a little bit. I don't know myself. That is a very good question.
Strider at the sawmill.
Striders of the Dawn. I do wonder, like, I have a feeling he just, he makes it more like, sort of wise guy-ish, but that's still like his normal voice. He just makes it more like, yeah. He's been doing that shit since MySpace, would you believe that? Shit. Hold on. Got my priorities. And they are Strider based. Strider!
Nice one, Freeman.
Keep an eye out. Looks like hunters are traveling with the Striders. They're working in packs.
Not PAX. PAX East or PAX Central? PAX West is the best one. Calling it now. Yeah, I love Teddy. I was this close to being on one of Evan's shows with him. and he,
We have a strider coming in from the water tower.
as I left, he was coming on. Strider? That's a game. There we are. That's a good little feature. Oh, I was on a show with him once. Jesus, he was talking about Spoonie and Spoonie's dead girlfriend. Shit, that was ages ago. Like, who the fuck still talks about Spoonie? I love the man to death for what he, like, I wouldn't be here without Spoonie, with no Antweiler, but still, like, his time's well past. Yes! Now I know Stalker. Is it like Shadow of Chernobyl-esque? Is it like, do tell? No, she didn't die, but they did break up. Amy, I believe her name was. I remember he was obsessed over her kink. She has one of those. She has the kink where like you get turned on by horns. Like a character that has horns turns you on. And I remember him going on and on about that particular part. But anyway, I hope Amy's not dead, even though she's left. She was cool. Ooh, cool. I actually watched Spoonie's old Ultima series. Someone made a collage of it, 4 hours long, and it didn't even include all of it. Yeah, she kind of like, for example, guys and girls with like, you know, horny from Dungeon Keeper and shit like that. That was like her thing. To that I say, cool, everyone's got a thing. I mean, if you ever want to know my thing, you just need to check out the interview I did with Jay Darkey's then girlfriend, now wife, Jess. You'll find out what my kink is. Yeah, that was cool. Him and Angry Joe, wasn't it? That's right, I gotta kill off the hunters first. And then they went to like, he has like this little sort of like fantasy castle world on his like ranch. Yeah, they went around to their house and like Angry Joe was there. I remember that shit. It was some. Oh, fuck off, buddy. Telling people I have one. Oh, I've got plenty of kinks, but I mean, I find it as one kink overrides every other. Like one super powered kink pools us. Tim pools us even into a. Oh, come on, that would have killed him. There we go. Would you take the mother... There we go. Oh, fuck. Really? I hadn't noticed. Maybe if another person fires a fucking missile... Shit. That's right. Focus on me. No! Can't be serious. What is this madness? Is this Clown World? No, that's our world. Is this another world? Similar to Clown World? Oh, we're dead. That's it. There we go. Oh, he died too. The rocket has been destroyed. Magnuson's misgivings about the Freeman are completely justified. The game now ends. Thank you, Vortigern motherfucker. That's me not clearing out these poxwits, the hunters beforehand. No, I mean everyone has a thing that makes them itch in a good way better than others, you know. Alright, so I should use those rockets to actually kill off the hunters, and then use the Magnuson device to... Oh my god, where the fuck is he? Come on! There. Yeah, so... First things first. Okay, now boom. Kinda wish you could sprint while holding something in the portal gun, but... Not portal gun, my bad. Right, yeah. Well, one thing I like about Teddy, I like how, for example, he goes to like drive-through as his puppet. Like the people, like the local people, must be so used to him at this point. What used to be the sawmill? Hey, it's not my fault that you guys don't build your sawmills better. Making your sawmill out of wood, outrageous. Pretty much. I love when the hunters die. They kind of do like a cartoon cartoon shock effect, you know, kind of like. When a cartoon character gets electrocuted, they make that weird little leg wiggle. And yeah, that bear is just great. I call him Bear Friend. And the day he figures out what that's a reference to is the day I'll call him Teddy Rugskin like the rest of us. It's not a bad reference. Just calling him Bear Friend though. Hell yeah. And no, it's not Ted. Shit! Crossbow! 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 Whee! Crossbow! But you only say it when you actually kill someone. Shit.
There's a strider getting close to the
I know. There's 2 of them to be technical. Just killing off these hunters, you know? Oh, fuck off! I didn't even try to come up with something interesting there. You want to get the hunters off in your woods, that's your kink. Yeah, pretty much. Don't you kink shame me. No one should kink shame me. I am hunter sexual. I actually like the one Ben came up with, Uno sexual. Everyone should just be one gender. I mean, look at them anyway. If you're gonna fuck any of these, if anything is going to be, what's that fetish, where someone wants to have sex with like a literal like monster or some shit like that? Like, hunters are the most fuckable of all them. I mean, you could argue the advisors are, if that's your kink, but only their little tongue things. That's right. I think we all know who's into that shit. Oh, fuck. This is unpleasant. Well, this is what I get for literally going in front of their guns. I have a bit of that, in all fairness. I like some of the stuff from Studio FOW. The stuff out there is pretty good. Same. I'm sure I heard it at some point, but you know, I've got so many more important things up there, like the name of German commanders in command of Army Group South in World War II in 1943. Oh, that's... I had the right idea and the wrong approach. Bloop. Come to me, Magnuson device. Let us kill many of these giant monstrosities. I mean, Rule 34... 30. There's my Irish accent coming right in. 30. Rule 34. Might involve more potatoes than the average one. Potato man, where the hell have you been? Everything's an innuendo. Everything's a metaphor for what you can shove into your asshole. Or your people. Or any hole. Yeah, look, basically, if it's a hole, humanity as a whole will want to turn it into a hole. Like, this is just basic nature. Can we eat? What's it? Flight, fight, or fuck. The 3 Fs. Okay. Oh, fuck you and your earlobes.
They're closing in on the silo. Hold them off.
Oh no! No, no, you don't do it that way. No, I should have saved, but I didn't. Shut up, it's not racist. I'm European too. I'm allowed to say it, you're not. You don't see me doing a Texas accent. Mostly because I sound like John Wayne, but like a drunk failure of a John Wayne. So, later life John Wayne. Seriously, you ever want to see John Wayne at his worst? Watch the film where he's trying to be Genghis Khan. Temujin! The Great Earth Spirit. What are you doing? How much money did Howard Hughes pay you? Whee! Wasn't enough. Fuck you! Government covered it up.
Alert! There's a strider getting close to the base.
When I first started going on YouTube, they used this noise a lot. No! No, 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 hold on, hold on. No, no, no. Ah, no, wait, no, no, no.
That rocket better work.
Let's save to save time. Get it? Save and save. No! Good thing I was smart enough to do this. Boom, boom. Ugh, the battle. The emotion. He used the save feature. Genius. God, it takes forever to... There we are. Save. Save on top of it just in case I don't have enough time.
There's a strider getting close to the base.
You all need to do your bit to slow him down. Just slow him down. Government done covered it up.
They're closing in on the silo. Hold them off.
That's right, that's right. Come on, come on, come on. And boom. Save. Where
Don't
did...
get your car, Freeman. As if anyone could.
Another Strider from the water tower.
Oh, fuck. This was the most detailed thing they've ever done with Half-Life. Not counting Gmod, which is just the actual tool to make the damn game. Gmod made G-Man. It'll be fun for approximately 3.7 seconds. Welcome back to Low Energy Videos, where I have already made that establishment. So why the fuck did I say that? No, I just want to say that again. Okay, I don't like that instant death animation they go through. What? You think you're all that just because you're faster than me? Taller, skinnier, better gun. Please tell me that's not.
Looks like that was the last one. Wait a minute. Get ready, everyone. We
Okay.
top ships carrying even more Striders. We have about a minute before they hit, so gear up. This is gonna get ugly before it's over.
So, what now?
Well, right now you need to give me health and energy of the low variety. Alright everyone, this is going to get both disturbing and pausing when I go and, starters, get more of this alright tasting tuck. I like the paprika ones better. We all both. Ooh, beer. I believe it was Troy McClure who said, "Sweet liquor eases the pain." Okay, so here's the final attack. There's always one big last push where they use everything in the games like this. I think it's a reference to pregnancy. Come on, one last push. Ha! This was a wasteful amount of time. Although maybe I can kill off a hunter.
Now there's one at the sawmill.
God. This was a bad choice. I mostly blame Magnuson for his stupid devices.
They're coming from everywhere.
A hunter must hunt. Fish done fish. Man does man. What does that meant to mean? I don't know. Saw it on a fortune cookie once. Them Chinamen, they sure do know their stuff. And then they join the Marines and get shipped off to Afghanistan and die. There, I've given you a vaguity of a whole lifehood of these people. Be glad of it. Evan was talking about in one of his streams not too long ago that every fictitious person you've ever heard of or create becomes real. So those 3 people I created, those 3 Hicks, they go off to Afghanistan and get themselves killed. Hiya, buddies. Oh, funk you. Aha! No. Yep. I need heavy shit to take these motherfuckers out. I don't have it. What I need is a couple of missiles. They'll clear them up real quick. Or hunters keeping you down. What I need is a biothrall dinosaur. That's what I need. From Biogen, our new line of prehistoric pets. That's called a callback. Ugh. Not gonna have any more of these Tuck sour cream things. They're tasty, but they get you bloated quick. Must be the onion. God, I must smell horrific. My breath must smell horrific right now. Yeah, pretty much. You have a labor dispute? Not if you send a couple of raptors in. Actually, raptors were about the size of chickens. There we go. Leave my car alone. Actually, you know, I do like how people do that, even though they don't say actually, they just correct you. Well, the thing is, like, I know, like, sometimes I know things that, like, people get wrong. I don't go into the comments and change it unless it's, like, really important. And even then, like, I'm not shocked if no one reads the comment. Say someone's saying, like, oh, well, climate change is being disproved by Breitbart. Have they now? Well, all I need to go is Breitbart is a conservative mouthpiece. And suddenly, boom, no one reads it. Okay, I get on with my day. But those sort of people who are like, well, in 1492, the second Treaty of Westphalia gave blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, you know slightly more history than I do. I don't care. I also don't like the people who, like, they correct me in something, and then, or they update me in something, and then they just keep on going, and going, and going, and going, and going, and going, and I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? You pick up the... Oh. That one's on me. Did you shoot my Magnuson device? Hey, I've got Asperger's and I know better. So that's why I have no problem calling them out on their bullshit. I'm like, no, you don't do that. You don't do that. And then I explain, and they're like, you're mean. And I'm like, no, I'm one of you. But I learned better. You can too. But I've got it really heavy. I've met people who have heavier than you who don't do what you did. It's not an excuse. It's really not. You have a lesser form of it and sense. No. Oh, right there. Everyone has sense. Everyone has sense. It's true I have lesser of it. Absolutely. I used to go to Roslyn Park Community College, and that is a place designed for people with mental disabilities. I'm not even going to hide that fact. It's gone now. But it was built for people who just really needed that extra bit of help, you know? And, I met people, but I still called them out. And you know what else? Every one of them took it differently. Some really learned from it. Others took it as some sort of personal offense, and we're about to lose. And some completely went, yeah, and didn't understand. Those ones who didn't understand, I don't hold anything against them. They literally don't understand. That's like being angry at a dog for not understanding a philosopher, you know? At that point, you're just there like, look, just try to remember, and then get on with your day. But if I think that they are better than that shit, yes, some of them. I don't put it as like a group mentality. It goes on person to person. That's the thing with Asperger's. It goes by person to person. And I need to constantly be reminded this myself. So does everyone else. If I suffer, you suffer. But it's not being mean to tell people that other people have emotions too and feelings. And sometimes you Asperger people can try to take over a room. And frankly, they don't fill it up with good stuff. They think because someone gave them an inch, they deserve all the miles. And usually it's down to other people who don't have Asperger's being too polite. Politeness gets you very well in life, but sometimes you have to put your foot down and go, whoa, no, that's... You don't do that. Like, you don't do this. You don't act this way. But, you know, it is a person-to-person thing. Dick. Maybe I should stay close with the, Yeah, I think actually I know a good strategy. I was literally saying tragedy right there.
One more at the crane.
Get out the water spray bottle. Sometimes, oh my god, sometimes. I saw someone in Roslyn once getting slapped by another person. It was a girl, and he was basically fondling her anytime he saw. And she just slapped him. Just one day, just slapped him and said, "No, you don't do that. You do not do that." He never did it again. And I was like, oh, if only it was so easy for everyone. You know, like... His little world had to be shattered in order for him to realize that that's not what you do. That's not how you act. But those are extreme cases, of course. Hell, most, oh, fucking... They must have known about these Magnuson devices, in all fairness, because they're bringing people who must be really, they're bringing like supporting units that are perfectly designed for this shit. But anyway, don't think me being a little bit on the hard nose means I don't have any sympathy. I myself am one. Of course I have sympathy. It's just, Jesus, sometimes you just gotta say, hold on. No, you're using this as an excuse, not a reason. In fact, I was once told, I once got a bit of therapy years ago. And give me some health. Thank you. Jesus Christ, how am I to deal with all this shit? Yeah. I was told that I have a very odd way of looking at it for an Aspie. I kind of do it in reverse. They kind of blame everyone else. I kind of just blame myself.
We have a strider coming in from the crate.
We both come at it from the same direction. We shouldn't be blaming so many people. We should just be blaming... God, you sound like a commissar from the fucking Imperium. There's too many of them. Their numbers are endless. As are your guns. Fight! Fight and die for the Emperor. God, I think once once Half-Life is finished, I'm getting back into the 40k games. I might try to get the after I get the laptop, I might try to get the Imperial, the Inquisitor Martyr game. That looks cool. Ow. But what I want is a damn... Yep. Spend them well. Oh sure. I just watched Arch Warhammer's Siege of Rax. I'm sure those millions of Krieg guardsmen were spent very well. Fire artillery, send the men out. The men who have single-shot rifles. And they did it, in all fairness.
Heads up, people. We are not done yet. Another strider was just spotted for Smallville.
I'm actually looking for the hunters right
One
now.
more at the crate.
Can't see any. Alright. Buddy, you're up. One less. Seriously, I know Arch Warhammer's like right wing as fuck, but he makes the best Warhammer content on YouTube, and that includes 40k theories, which I really like. Like, I just don't go there for his politics. Hell, he even got me onto a YouTube Union, and if no one knows what YouTube Union is, oh my Christ, if they pull that shit off, I will be so happy. No! Stop! There. And away we go.
We're getting too close to the silo.
I know. I'll deal with that. They're really close now. Oh shit, there's two of them. Stop it, stop it. Move out of the way and run this dude over. Can't. No! Oh, pox! We're making progress, but it's like inches. I think I've got a good strategy though.
We have a strider coming in from the crate.
If I had mines, that'd be great. Kill off those hunters. Okay, so I'll head on out and not fight them all at once, because that's like suicide.
They're coming from everywhere. Strider spotted at the water tower.
Shit. You see, I don't feel frustrated by this. Normally when I'm in a situation like this I feel kind of frustrated, but not this time. I feel more just... ow. Mildly irritated. That wouldn't do it. That did. Car, run, flee. Tree. Oh my god, I am so dead. The base is health, I'll save here, and I'll just scum save every time I kill off a strider.
Heads up, people. We are not done yet. Another strider just followed in.
Anyway, Krendar, tell us about that. Speaking of Strider, tell us about that Strider game. Because the name should be familiar to me. Like, if you can think of a game that compares it to. Okay, this should do it. Great stuff, save. And yes, I'm gonna get back to Rune and games and like 13 characters, sci-fi ninja guy with weird billy club looking sword, blues jumpsuit. Tech Ninja Guy game series. Fascinating. I still want to find that game I told you about like a few weeks ago. The ones, the one with like half Resident Evil style, half half Resident Evil style, half Myst, you know? There's also another game I'd love to play on this channel, Myst. I'd like to actually play all the Myst games, because I know Myst isn't all that interesting. It still is. When I was a kid, Myst was the PC game. I always remember Myst 4 being in GameStop, just there in the corner. And it just had a whole rack dedicated to it, and all I remember is the image of it. It was like someone's bedroom, and it was just looking out over this sort of weird oh, pox! Shit. They got the guy from Rocky, the guy who played Mickey in as the dad. I remember that in the first Myst. Stop it! No! Bold naughty! Do not appreciate this level of bullshit. Really, are they? I didn't notice. Whee! Come on, baby. We can do this. As we say in Ireland, we can do this when we B&Q it. This isn't a sexual metaphor or anything. It's the name of a DIY store chain. You can do it when B&Q it. Dick. Hey, I should save. Again, save above and not over, because I could save myself into a corner. This is one of the last modern games I know where you can actually save yourself into a corner. I mean, I know other... Wait, is that it? Yeah?
We held them off. Good work, everyone.
We did it! Save. Alright! Yeah! Allahu Akbar! 111! 111!
Return to base immediately. Repeat. All personnel, return to base immediately.
I like how they say they brought all the Striders in from the continent. Well, this is Russia, so Europe or Asia? If they brought in all the Striders in from Asia, wow, that's far fewer than I was expecting. Europe, though? Fuck yeah. Everyone looks the exact same. Woo!
Wow, Gordon. You were amazing out there.
Great help you did there, Alex. Fantastic. Oh, okay, I like that attitude you've suddenly given me. My snide has been replaced by something else in my pants, deep within my pants. As hopefully will deep be in other parts of you in like 5 to 10 minutes. 4 plays for the week.
The portal's close to opening, but Dr. Magnuson sure will be in time to stop it.
Hold on a moment, Climate. Ah, Freeman. Well, I see the Magnuson device performed flawlessly.
Flawlessly, no, but it got the job done.
Thank you
Oh, he's trying.
for saving my rocket.
Come on. There, that wasn't too hard, was it?
Chat. I've got a rocket to launch.
Wow. For a minute there, I thought you were gonna get a hug.
Call back.
Let's go to the control room. We can get a great view of the launch from there.
A week. In 5 to 10 minutes.
Well, here we are again.
But a week though? I mean, that's... Would you have a week of foreplay? That's more like a week of banter and flirtation leading up to the sex.
While out having fun, I found an old helicopter that I was able to get working.
Sweet.
I've got it all packed up and ready to go.
Are we leaving on a jet plane? Or a jet helicopter in this case?
Payload anomaly of approximately 8.5 pounds.
Certainly not worth
We're
scuttling.
back.
At last.
Hell of a job you did out there, son.
I know, I'm great like that.
With the Magnuson device, those Striders practically destroyed themselves.
Well, I think perhaps Gordon had something.
I suggest we adjourn this meeting of the mutual advocate.
Krendar, I think we all know what has to happen. We have to, we have to make a, space helicopter. Yeah.
Quickly. What's that a reference to?
Society
Oh, she used to dance. Can she still dance?
Objection from me.
Yay!
It's all yours, Gordon.
Sweet. There we go. Oh, really, Grandar? Space helicopter? I'm trying to think of something. Smells like some Adult Swim. Good. 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 It is Adult Swim, but it is not BS. It's one of the good shows that came out of Adult Swim. I'll give you a hint. Just the one. It involved a clown that liked to do something a lot. And he was a... No, I'm not going to spoil it. No. Good try, but no, not Archer. There you go. There you go. Nathan just randomly cuts in the middle of an argument over something to talk about how they need a space helicopter, and then during the Pickles points out how that is literally impossible, and then during the credit sequence, their helicopter is flying in space.
Is ticking.
We couldn't have cut it any closer if that was our intention.
It is going to work, right?
It has to.
Once the rocket
Pretty much.
ranges the portal, we'll be able to switch on the xenium resonator.
And hell, let's be honest here, Archer was the far superior of the two. I mean, earlier Adult Swim was pretty good. Back when it was on Cartoon Network, things like
Aren't you gonna see us off?
Just as soon as this is wrapped up,
the anime. No, that was more Toonami. Samurai Jack, good example.
You too, Dr. Magnuson.
Indeed.
We'll catch up with you in a moment, sweetheart. Gordon, hold on.
Yeah. I love how they sprayed the coffee over people and they were like scalded, but they're still screaming.
Don't be deceived.
They are now the 17th largest economy in the world, right after Belgium. Which, actually, Belgium is the 35th largest economy in the world. Thank you very much. I liked how they got Mark Hamill on that shit. Gentlemen. Do, and nothing happens. Like, that evil cabal was like the most useless evil cabal ever. I love when they go to the coffee shop and the fans are debating like how cool, like the craziest shit they got up to at a convention, and like you got the new fan there and the old fan, and like the new fan is like, I went there and I punched my sister. Puh, pussy, you haven't lived until you cut your own hand off. You know?
That ship must never be used.
My favorite episode is when Nathan became the governor of Florida.
Where are you two? You're gonna miss it.
Be right there, Alex. Gordon, thank
Yeah.
you for everything you've done
You're welcome.
for all of us.
You
Couldn't
great.
be prouder if you were my own son.
Am I?
And when you get back, we've got a lot to talk about.
Aw. Nice little wink you got going on there. So you're gonna fuck my daughter? Okay, okay. She deserves to be happy. She's never experienced sexual feelings before. She's gonna be very confused. You're a little older. You can maybe guide her into it. No, got a little bit of strange going on there. But no, my favorite episode had to be the one where he becomes governor of Florida. All because he just said that like Florida sucked. But my favorite part out of all of that had to be when they go to the crisis alert center, and it just shows like how useless people are in front of like natural disasters. I often quote this to people who've never actually seen, like I don't give any context for it, and they still get a good laugh out of it. Sir, we have a massive hurricane heading right towards the state. It'll be here within 24 hours.
Destroy it. Like blow it up, kill it.
Sir, it's a hurricane. We can't do that.
Oh, well, move it. Make it, like, go away.
Sir, we can't do that either.
Well, what can we do?
Well, sir, we're mostly here just to name it. Would you like to name it?
Yeah.
Scrambles. Scrambles the hurricane. It goes to the news article. Hurricane scrambles kills thousands. Hell, if anyone would anyone who'd try it at the very least would be fucking Deathlock, and what would happen was that they'd create like a fire tornado. They'd fire like thousands of missiles into it, and it would create this death tornado you saw like in Mad Max. I love at the end of it, like all that's left is rubble and ruins except for a bust of him, and you just hear this old man, "Greatest governor we ever had!" Fuck Florida. Aw, this is the last time they ever get to spend together. I mean, something not...
Yes. We did it. We did it, Gordon.
We sure as hell did, and not a moment too soon.
Hurricane scrambles.
I'll bet the Combine aren't too happy right now.
You got that right, sweetheart. But we've got plenty to celebrate. I wish you didn't have to head off so soon. If only it weren't so critical.
It's okay, Dad. We'll find Judith and bring her back. Dog? Hey, where are you? What a nut.
Go into
Don't go
the
too far.
water. Live there. Die there.
Oh, there she is. Gassed up and ready to go.
Remember to keep in constant contact. We have no idea what to expect.
Don't worry, Dad. We'll be all right.
I just wish all this didn't have to fall on you. Your mother would be so proud.
This is where you... never mind. Aww. By the way, think I should do anything about my life insurance? Nah, you're alright. Yeah, I mean, I'm only 3 days away from retirement. And that strange gypsy woman earlier said that prepare for unforeseen... Oh, that was you.
Be open on the chopper radio in case Judith tries to reach us again.
Good idea. She could well make another attempt.
Dad!
Ugh. Oh god, the drugs are kicking in. Oh no, it's an uncircumcised penis. YouTube, I'm sorry, I did not know.
Get away!
Listen to me. Destroy that ship. Whatever it takes. Destroy it.
Don't! Dad, look out! No! Dad! Dad!
No.
Let go of him!
This is horrible. No, it's, it does, kinda. It actually looks...
No! Oh my god, no!
Sucky, sucky, yummy, yummy. It looks like the brain bugs out of, It looks like the brain bugs out of, Look at him run. Terrified. Out of, Starship Troopers. They're afraid. They're afraid! And this is how the fucking series ends! Fare thee well, Vance. What a shame how things tend to happen. All this could have been avoided. Yeah, that's the end of the Half-Life series. Not counting Hunt Down the Freeman, which oddly enough got the blessing but not the canon of Valve. So yeah, you can make it, we don't care. And then it turned out to be an absolute train wreck. But ooh, do that voice to say audacity. How's that there for you, Grandar? Audacity. Sour cream and onion. Sweet. Look how little compared to the first game and episode 1. Look how little, how few, how nothing those credits were. But yeah, that's the end of Half-Life episode 2, and that's also probably going to be the end of my Half-Life playthroughs. Oh wait, no, my bad, I retract that statement. I still have not played Half-Life episode 1 to its completion. So, I know, right? This thing was churned out. You know, alright, hold on, wait. First things first, glug glug. Beerific. Alright, so, if I remember right, at this point, when episode 2 came out, Steam was already a thing, and it was becoming a thing. It was becoming, like, a really, really, really big thing. So, if I remember right, they wrapped this up a little quicker than expected, thinking that they'd wrap it up in episode 3 in preparation for Half-Life 3. But the fact is, they already kind of knew there would never be a Half-Life 3. So they wrapped it up, keeping the options open, but also very aware that there was not going to be an episode 3 and definitely not going to be a Half-Life 3. At least not anytime soon. And the rest is meme history. Anytime Gabe walks out on stage, he's going to hear 3, 3, 3, 3. Now we'll think for the manatee, but we also know there'll never be a 3. And the day he ever says 3 is the day we'll be like, ha, cute, what's the payoff? Yep, this is the birth of the Half-Life 3 memes. Concept has been drawn up, the plot is established, I can continue on over. The engine was there, although it was starting to show its age, it still was there. But, nope. No episode 3, no Half-Life 3. Instead, we got Gmod launched, the Orange Box, Gold Edition, Exclusive Edition, Edition. They focused on Portal, and then boom, done, forever. Forever and ever. And that makes me sad. That makes me sad in a sexual way. Wait, no. The opposite of sexual. Abstinent way. That makes me sad and as if abstinence is boring enough as it is, you actually need to also add sadness on top of it. Simply put, we do need more GLaDOS, but they also said this time around they didn't fuck around. After Portal 2, they said there'd be no Portal 3. They're like, look, we know where our money train is, and it isn't making games, it's hosting games. Which would be fine if they just licensed it out. Let someone else take another crack at it. But no. I hope so. I hope there's a co-op mode in Half-Life 3 where Alex isn't there and you get to have a sort of like pseudo affair with Chell. Because a lot of people have made Chell into a lesbian, which is odd, considering that there's the only other person that could be almost remotely called a woman is your enemy. But I mean, Rule 34 will do Etten. If Etten, I don't think Chell thinks about sex at all from start to finish of any of the Portal games. I think she's like, I don't want to die. I think if Etten asexuality, if she came out in this one like, I don't like any of that, then I'd be like, yeah, actually makes sense by her character. Hell, she doesn't even have a line of dialogue. Neither does Gordon Freeman. But I like the idea of her and Gordon being together, where she has to use the portal gun and he has to use the gun. It kind of makes a lot of sense, but it'll never see the light of day until something goes wrong with Steam. So if you ever want to see a Half-Life 3 game, my advice is to... Chell was actually Alex all along. She's a little bit Oriental to be Alex. Alex is a little bit Nubian to be Chell. But I'd actually like that. I kind of like the idea of the two not saying anything for the entire movie. The entire part of that game. In fact, I'd kind of like it if the only person who'd be speaking would be either Whitley, who's come back, or more likely GLaDOS. So it's GLaDOS. What the fuck? Yeah. Right, so this has been a very good stream. I've enjoyed it. Well, Half-Life 2 is ended. Now only the original Half-Life remains. And I'm about maybe 60%. Oh, they wouldn't say anything. They just tap each other on the shoulder and point. And then one would shake their head or nod in agreement. Oh god, I suddenly imagined if they sat down and they just started to speak like crazy. They started to gibber. More gibbering than I do. Like, more rambly than I do. They just go like, oh my god, like, I'm so glad I'm away from them. Like, yeah, I know. Like, they have like they should pick like the weirdest voices. Gordon should have Gilbert Godfrey's voice, and who should Chell be voiced by? Like, it has to be in a room somewhere. People might think that, oh, they're gonna fuck, but in actual fact they get together and they just start talking. And they talk about all the craziness that's happened in their lives. From Portal 1, Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2, all the things go there, Portal 2, just Fran. Oh, yes! Oh, it would just be the worst dialogue ever. It wouldn't even be memed. It would be memed as a relation to, like it's still better than Twilight. Well, it's not really making a reference to Twilight. It's making reference to the meme. It's better than Twilight. By that logic, it should be like, you weren't there, man. You weren't there in the bedroom scene. What bedroom scene? And then it just cuts to the actual footage of it. Gordon Freeman. Hiya, Chell! Can I just say, that red jumpsuit's doing you really well. I can't do Gilbert Godfrey, but still, I can do Fran much better than Gilbert. Oh yes, please! I would be totally down for that shit. Or maybe it turns out they actually are mutes and they talk the entirety in sign language. Wouldn't that be interesting? It'd be a little nod. Like you never act like in GTA 3, the one that spawned all the modern day GTAs, all the way back in the most earliest of 2000s. Your character doesn't say a word of dialogue, but he is in fact a mute. His name's Claude. You learn that when you're playing like Los Santos. But I love that. Yeah, just have them as both like mutes or deaf, and they just kind of they just move their hands in like perfect sign language. And then you can kind of tell that, even if they're not interested in each other sexually, they've made a friend, you know. Then Shell can go off and I don't know, fuck a gun turret, and Gordon can go off and have sex with every female in Half-Life 2 because apparently that's a thing according to canon. He's like the most desirable male. I mean, look at him. He looks like someone who, at best, might serve you a croissant at a fancy coffee house. But hey, considering there's like 6 templates for people overall, might not be so bad. Anyway. Yeah, exactly. Barney's not bad looking. He's got a bit of a dad body going on. The girls are fucking bland as fuck. Even Alex is bland, kind of, but she's got personality. Judith, I guess. She has a sort of naughty librarian vibe, but not a great naughty librarian vibe. That's it, really. Every other person is just in blue overcoat, like blue work overalls, and yeah, it's boring. It's boring, yo. You need to get some diversity in there. I mean, they get black people in and they get Asian people in, but I mean, diversity. More than 2 faces, you know? And another thing, why the hell are they all American? Oh god, I just imagined if Ghazi played Half-Life. Who y'all? He'll go on for like 45 minutes of explaining his setup for this, and then he'll talk about the game itself. Of course, a white man has to save a black woman. Now, I don't know about y'all. Laquanda, y'all. Hooroo. Oh. Fuck me sideways and called me a panda by the name of Yingling. That boy ain't right. Alright, I got 10 minutes to kill. Might as well make it a nice round 3 hours. So, Krendar, when this is finished, I'm going to go and do my own things. Perhaps Paradox games related. Or Skyrim, even. If I want a slower paced thing, I'll probably play some Skyrim and read all the books. Just like I used to do as a teenager. I used to get very drunk as a teenager and play Oblivion and read all the books in that. I don't know why. It's just something I do. But what are you going to do for the rest of the day? Is our masked boob godless? I was going to say godless. Goddess. Is our masked boob goddess currently on? Oh, my bad. That was Discord. Oop. Display capture. Bed in about an hour, then work. Oh yeah, well you got your priorities set. That makes one of them. I mean, Bill got it right when he said, I hate to break it to you, but the debate, DFF are doing the debate on Vimeo. And I was like, God diddly damn it. But at the same time, all you can be is a fat neckbeard dragon. Look at that eye. That eye does not look... It looks like it was rotated at a different angle, doesn't it? I mean... It kind of looks like if a cactus or maybe like a cucumber gained a single eye. It has a sort of mutant vibe to it. And then its little nose starts speaking. What do you want? Why do you come here? If I ever get Bioshock 2 to work, there's actually a character later on that's very similar to that. The best way to describe him is that he took all the Atom. Which I believe Krendar knows who I'm talking about. He has a sort of John Cleese vibe to him. I'm generally surprised I didn't get John Cleese to play the role. I mean, if they can get Simon Pegg to play Whitley. Which, if they'd written Whitley differently, they would have definitely had a tragic character. Like if you played Portal 1 and 2 and got rid of all the humor, it'd be a very disturbing game. It'd have a sort of I have no mouth, so I must scream vibe to it. I like people when they take the Zelda mythos and they kind of twist it, or they take the Metroid mythos and twist it. It's kind of hard to twist the Castlevania mythos, but I do like what the animated series did. Where it gives motivation for Dracula to do what he does. I was pissed off I didn't hear the theme once, though. No, I've only played the first one, and Castlevania... I have it on this computer. New Breed? Is it called New Breed? Sega. It's not very good. Those are the only two Castlevania games I've ever played. Never played any Metroid. And of all the Zelda games, I've only ever played Ocarina of Time. My classic game list is quite low because I focused on Sega, and I never really bought constant supply of games, and when I rented games, Ever play... Oh wow, cool. I know that there's a what's the one where you get to play as Dracula and he's just sitting on his throne going, I'm bored, and then these other vampires come in and he just grabs his own throne and hurls it at them, and that's the start of the game. I saw opening cinematic of that and it was just the most Konami-esque over the top shit. Like I was expecting a Metal Gear to break in at any moment, or Dante doing a fucking like perfect shot thing. S rank achieved. And is that the one where he hurls his own throne at the enemy? Like, he kind of almost looks like Kane from Legacy of Kain. There's a series I will get back to, but believe it or not, I don't get just copyright claimed. They take the video down when I play those games because of the fantasy. Well then, there you go. I know very little about Castlevania beyond the basic premise. Anyway, so we got about 4 minutes left, so yeah, final thoughts on Half-Life 2 Episode 2. It's a lot shorter. It's an episode, so obviously this was one of the earlier ones where they did like episodes, where now that's actually somewhat normal. Here it's oh, I know what I can talk about. This is kind of important. This weekend is the standard weekend, so I'll try to get 2 streams in a day. But next weekend we are doing the endurance run, where I will play one game for as long as I can until I can get like 100%, until I can do everything. I'm gonna pick Skyrim for that, and I'm gonna play it for probably 24 hours. So I need to get the mods in order and everything. Now I feel comfortable doing it in Skyrim because quite honestly Skyrim and I go way, way back, and I've been modding the living shit out of it. So there's plenty of stuff to do. Failing getting the game in one whole sitting, I might also play Sims 4. There's a great challenge you can do in Sims 4 called Rags to Riches, where you basically you rent out a plot of land, but you don't build a house on it. Instead, you go out to like live in the streets, and your object is to raise like 5 grand. So I want to do both of those things. So I'll probably will end up doing that, but that will be next weekend's stream quota. It'll actually go on beyond 24 hours in theory. Which, I know, it took me so long to actually pull off a 24-hour stream, but I think I can do it. And it ain't gonna be pretty, let me tell you that. So, if anyone finds that even remotely interesting, come on, Dylan, say the word. Ugh, I already am a little bit drunk. Drunk, that's what I said right there. If anyone finds that a little bit interesting, by all means, please go and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I will share the love when the countdown has begun. But yeah, that was that's me. So thank you very much anyone who was in the chat, and thank you anyone who is here in the future. If you like the stream, you know what to do. Give it a like, give it a share, give it a subscribe. Join the Discord down the link down below. I'm trying to keep it more active. If you see a rabbit link, don't bother clicking on that at this point. Rabbit's dead, unfortunately. R.I.P. Rabbit. When there's a new one, I will try to upload that. But yeah. Woo! Right. I need to go to the magical land of the toilet because piss water is piss water. And with that beautiful image in your head grafted into your skull, that's around about here, I will be out of here. So, see you all again soon.